Good morning. Welcome. Game 4 here in Scottsdale, Arizona. We are on the Redheaded Stepchild rink in the back lot here. Only seats are along one of the goals. So this is the view we get, unfortunately. Mason Martin and Andrew Kochok and Jack Langan at D. Ryan Toyster, Ryder Adams, Dylan Lightfield at forward. Face off one by Ryan over to Dylan. Dylan enters. Booster will be on offense close in this zone. Dylan with it. Side to the top to Langan. Over to Andrew. Andrew around one. Over to Langan. Langan shot. Over the net. Side of the net. Ryan shoots save. Ryder with it behind the net. Poked away. Comes back to him. Off the boards to Langan. Up to Ryder. Ryder slides just in deep for Dylan. Ryan called for it. Dylan backhander misses. Colorado with it. Cuts up through the middle. Pass Ryan. Poked away by Andrew. Ryan slides this over. Intercepted by Colorado. Pitched in deep. Mason plays this on the goal line for Andrew. Penny, Paul, and Molyneux over the boards now. Andrew moves this up to Easton. He's ran off this puck. Pokes it in deep. Colorado with it. They exit. Through the middle. Granville picks this up. Slides it out of the zone. Toss back in deep. Colorado's offside. We'll have to touch up. Delaney with it. Parker has it taken away from him. Colorado with it. Enters the zone. Shot. Mason saves. Through the middle. Taken away. Shot on Mason. Save. Kicked out. Colorado spin shot. Doesn't make it through. Cut off by Delaney. Parker skates out through the middle. He's got Kai up ahead. Kai at the blue line. Sends this in deep. Big bounce off the board. Goalie sets it up. Plays it along. Side of the net. Hart's on the forecheck. Kicked around him. Through the middle. Kick down to Antea. Antea enters with Hartz and Thornton. Shot up in the air. Glove down by Colorado. Flipped into their own bench. Fink and Langan join Hartz's line. Hartz wins this up to Fink. Fink drops to Antea. Antea turns the corner. Goes side to Langan. Picked up by Colorado. Antea ties this up. Gets help from Hartz. The top three. Kale pokes this away. It's out of his zone. Hartz gets through the hands. Throws this in deep. Antea gets it. Goalie out to play it. He with it. Through the middle. Doesn't connect it. It's going to be on Mason. No, he plays this. Slides it for Langan. Langan off the boards for Kale. Kale misses this. Off through the middle. Ryan's going to pick it up. Ryan on it. Ryan through the middle. Round one. He's got Dylan with him. Ryan goes wide. Shoots over the net. Puck rolls all the way out of his zone. Granville with it. Off the boards. On that. Nope. Defenseman plays it. Dylan ties him up. Ryan comes in for it. Through the middle. Off of Granville's stick. Adams has that puck away from him. Andrew in a foot race. Picks this up. Goes one cross ice. Ryan tips it in for Dylan. Not all the way in. Granville throws it in now. Colorado D with it. Up the middle. Ryder picks him off. Walks in. Scores. Adams unassisted on the first goal. Gay, Ball, Molyneux, Granville, Crowton. Taken by Granville. Red line through the middle, hits ball. Ball to Gay. Gay cuts to the middle, has that taken away. He's thrown out of the zone. Andrew throws this back in deep. Fox touches up. Gay in on the forecheck. Thrown all the way down the ice. It's off to Parker, drops it to Kai. Kai over to Fink, at the dot, shot, glove save. Ball in to take the draw. One to Colorado. D skates this out. Into the red line, chipped in. Fink picks this up, far corner, takes the hit, gets the puck to Parker. Parker behind the net, spins out of the contact, backhands one along the boards to Kai. Kai off the boards, taken by Colorado. Head up, ball pulls this out, skates it out over to Day. Day has that taken away from him. Colorado picks this up, backhands it along. D with time now. Through the middle, connect. It's around Hartz. Andrew forces him to dump in deep. That's for Liam. Turned over to Colorado. Off the boards. Colorado still with it. Gets in. Andrew with it behind Mason now. Andrew over to Langen. Langen far side to Andrew. Andrew through the middle of the Kale. Kale enters. Slides up through the middle. Misses Anteo. Colorado rips around. Kale's going to be the first one there. Sends one in the middle for Anteo. Glove down. Loose. Shot. Side of the net. Anteo through the middle. Taken by Colorado. Hearts on it. Backhanded through the middle. Kale with a hit. Takes that away. Puck tipped in deep. Langen to Anteo. Jake around the contact. Over to Kale. Kale chips through the middle. Taken by Colorado. Around Hartz. Flipped in deep. Into the corner. Coach out gets chased. Colorado gets there first. Andrew seals him up. Gets help from Langen. Colorado with it. Up to the point. And down low. Ring around. Ryan's first one there. Picks it up behind the net. Goes to speed the middle for Dylan. Poked away by Colorado. Offsides. Ryan's line out now with Granville and Delaney. Fucking splits the D. Granville back in the corner for it. Goes the break side, reverses it to Parker. Parker can't handle this, knocks his man down, skates into it. Parker over to Granville. Jack exits his own. He's got Ryder up ahead. Picked off going for it. Ryder with the stick lift, puck in deep. For Colorado to the outside. Yep. Fink joins Delaney, Koisha, Lecco, and Adams. Ryan wins this clean over the wall. Adams backhands this. Was for Fink, but Ryan picks it up. Ryan through the middle to Dylan. Dylan enters the zone. He's got nobody with him. Forces the breaks down and waits. Backhands one. Parker. He's got Ryan down low. Finds him. Ryan back to Parker. Save. Good save by the Colorado goalie. Parker couldn't elevate it enough. Mason rings this around for Dylan. Dylan stops it. Through the middle for Ryan. Ryan around one. He's got offsides. Had Ryder. Ryder went in a little early. Ball, Penny, Day, Fink Langen. Takes off one to ball. Skates it around. Enters the zone with speed. Ball goes wide. Shot. One off by Fink. Fink sends one that gets tipped wide by Colorado. They've got to clear. They can't. Langen on it. Rolling puck. He just sends this down deep. Ball goes for the stick lift and misses. Colorado skates this out. 3-on-2. Ball evens up numbers. Tries to drag through the D camp. Up in the corner. Now up to the point. Shot. Never makes it through. Colorado still with it though. Top of the circle. Now to the point. Penny pressures. Puck forced down deep. Colorado with it. Shot. Mason with the save. Day races over. He's not going to get there. D walks down. Centers one. Nobody home. Puck bounces out to Braxton. He's got Langen with him. Braxton goes wide. Drags through. Kicks it to himself. 1-on-4. The rest of Fox changes. Braxton goes wide. Knocks off this puck. Gets help from Hart. Hart ties him up. Gale in for it now. Back in through the middle. Doesn't get to Antea. Andrew forces a dump in. Hart picks it up. Dropped it for Andrew. Through the middle, picked off. Gets this back. And Granville slides into Antea. Antea's got Kale with him. Goes to him. Kale walks in. Sends one to Antea. Tip. Covered. Hart, Storrington, Antea, Granville, Croton. Haven't seen Coach the Peeps yet this game. Hart wins this along the boards to Kale. Ties this up. Gets help from Hart. Kale with the stick lift. Ties this up. Jake gets it. Tries one shot. Hart skips over his stick. Chipped along. Andrew picks this up. Flips this in. Colorado played that with a high stick, so we'll get an offensive zone draw here. Dylan, Ryan, Ryder, Fink, Green. Dylan, Ryan off this puck. Colorado with it. Ryan in there, doesn't get it. Ryan's not going to go for a trick. Puck pops out to Ryan, sends one through, blocks. Into the corner. Then comes down for it. Chipped off over his stick. Ryan with a shot, puts it on. Dylan behind the net, has his stick lifted. Poked away by Adamson. On the goal line, Colorado slides this. Tip to the point. Parker can't quite keep it. Moves it over to Fink. Fink sends one through. Wide in net. Fox touches up, heads in the zone. Through the middle. Around Ryan. Picked off by Parker. Drops it for Dylan. Dylan backhands one along. Taken by Colorado. Ryan with the hit. Dylan with the puck. Nope, Parker with the puck rather. Parker has it knocked away. Gets it back. Gets help from Ryder. Pulled out by Colorado through the middle. Braxton stands him up. Colorado still with the puck. Exit through the middle. On Langen. Jack gets some wide shot. Mason saves. Rebound comes out to Jack. Backhands one to Braxton. Braxton now 1-on-2. Rest of Fox changes. Braxton skates this in deep. Ran off this puck. Tied up. Ball comes into out. Couple of 16s collide. Ball with the stick lift. Comes through the middle. Tipped away by the D. Ball with the hit. Colorado skates out with it. Tied up. Langen rolls off his stick in deep to Colorado. Andrew takes it away. Andrew up to Kai. Kai delays. Sends one through. Hits a stick. Comes right to Andrew. Andrew delays. Still with it. Goes wide. Got Langen. Andrew shot. Glove save. Easton loses his draw. Colorado with it. Kai takes it away. Along the goal line. Colorado wins it near side. Penny races over. Andrew gets it. Andrew throws it down. Hits Penny's backhand. Colorado with it. They'll try the other way. And then that rim hard around. Jack can't get there. Loses his stick. Picks it up. Gets the puck first. Backhands went along. Taken by Colorado. Through the middle. One-timer Mason. I don't know if he made the save or it went wide. Colorado side of the net with it. Shot loose. Poked away by Andrew. Comes to Kai. Kai exits with speed. By himself. Taken away. Hart's backhands this to Kai. Kai over to Parker. Parker down low, tipped wide by Day. Day shot through the middle, doesn't connect. Colorado throws this through the middle. Love down by them. Rimmed in deep. Granville behind the net. Mason sets it up for him. Jack up for Kale. Kale tips this in. Goes in deep on Granville. Slides it around. Kale with it. Tied up by Colorado. Kale skates this out. Ran up the puck. Puck's out of his own. Colorado sends it back in deep. Right on Mason. Loves it down. Leaves it for Parker. Parker rims it around for Granville. Moves it back for Parker. Parker turns over. Off the boards. Kale. Around one. Sets this up for Hart. Hart skates into it. Hart goes wide. He's got Day with him. Hart poked up his stick. Tries to center one. In the feet. Taken by Colorado. Exits the zone. On Langen. Shot. Mason saves. Ryan's line with, I think it's Pink and Langen. Up loose. Skated out by Ryan. He's got Ryder up ahead. Ryan enters, throws the brakes on. Puck knocked up into the air to Pink. Down low to Langen. Skates this. Fakes the drop to Dylan. Jack on the goal line. Behind the net now. Takes a look. Moves it up top for Pink. Pink over to Langen. Langen backhands this one along for Adams. Ryder with it. Back up top for Langen. Jack down low. Ryan at the dot. Shot and glove save. On top. Puck one. Not out of his own. Pink stands and call it the blue line. Backhanded out of his own by Colorado. Pink stands him up. Or not Pink. Dylan, rather. Puck chipped in past Pink. Over Mason's stick. Langen in the corner. Moves his scoop. Picked off by the defenseman. Puck batted around in the zone. Shot blocked by Dylan. Comes right to Ryder. Ryder exits with Ryan and Dylan. Ryan drives middle, throws it far side to Adams. He walks in, goes to Dylan, hits a skate. Doesn't make it through. Rimmed all the way around by Colorado. Andrew picked this up. Goes D to D to Granville. Goes through the middle to Braxton. Braxton tries to get one to Easton. Doesn't make it. Easton moves it back to Andrew. Goes far side to Ryder. Ryder through the middle. Doesn't make it in deep. Colorado throws in on Mason. And he covers. Takes off one to Granville. Up to Kai now. Tries to chip around, hits escape. Colorado cycles this back in deep, picks it up behind Mason. Granville with the hit. Andrew with the puck. Reverses it for Ball. Ball picks it up behind Mason. Has his stick lifted. Puck comes to Granville. He chips it out. Nope, no he doesn't. Stays in the zone. Mason plays this along for Andrew. Andrew reverses it to Granville. Jack takes it behind the net, throws the breakdown, comes out far side to Ball. Ball through the middle. That misses everybody. Icing. Hart, Day, and Taya, Durani, Fink. Hart wins this to Parker. Parker down the net level. Through the middle. Misses Day. Icing arm is up and comes. Up in the netting, another whistle. Let's have one Colorado shot, doesn't make it through. And Taya over for Day. Williams throws this in deep. Colorado picks it up. Taya on the forecheck. Colorado exits the zone through the middle. Good stick by Parker. Takes up a one-on-one opportunity. Colorado up in the air with it. Taken by Taya. Push off his stick. Drew Hart's feet. Puck chipped in deep. Up in the air. Rainey gloves it down. Parker through the middle with a little space. Moves it over to Taya. Jake walks in. Chips through the middle to Parker. Parker shot. Save. Andrew and Langen out now with Ryan Ryder and Dylan. Takes off. Ryan wins this through his feet to Andrew. Ryder, Ryan shot. Save. Ryder with it. Tied up along the wall. Gets help from Dylan. Moves it to Andrew. Moves it back down. Dylan throws it. Hits Ryan in the back. Colorado pulls it off the wall. Chips to the middle. Connects. And on Langen. Jack stands him up. Andrew can't get there. Backhand shot. Goes wide. Colorado behind the net with it. Rimmed around. Dylan takes a hit. Ryan has the puck. Ryan can't skate this out. Andrew on it. Rims this around. Ryan with the hit. Puck to Jack. Slides it to Ryder. Tips to Dylan. Dylan goes wide. Gets around one. Got Easton in front. Shot is blocked. Comes to Dylan. Dylan drags it around. Moves it to himself. Shot through. Tipped by Ryder. Loose. Up to the point. Parker holds this in. Parker down for Jack over his stick. Ryder backhands this long ball. Granville, 44 seconds left. Comes to Parker. Parker around one. Shot is blocked into the corner. Chip to Ryder, goes past him. Colorado throws this out. That's going to be offsides. Fox has to catch up, and they do. Chipped in past Parker. Mason leaves it for Granville. Turns, heads up ice. Chips it up for Kai. Kai off the end boards. 10 seconds left. Henry gets close. He's not going to get there. Goes past Kai. It's going to be an icing. 7.6 left. Fox will have an offensive zone draw. Take off. Kai. Got in that shot. .7 left. Ball wins this. Kai over to Parker. Shot. Penny, Molyneux, Gay, St. Langan. It's up, tied up. Colorado with it. Off the end boards. Indy. Mason out to play it. Sends it around for Day. Liam takes a hit, gets the puck to Braxton. Braxton chips ahead for Kai. Kai beats out the icing. Takes a hit, no. Colorado with the puck, rimmed around. Fink with it. Fink. Cross-eyes pass is knocked down, goalie covers. Same five. The top one up to Fink, down for Kai. Chips it ahead to himself, picks it up. Gives to the middle, shot, saved. Behind the net, 3, Colorado with it. That's it now. Offline and skate into the bench. That's it. Face off at center ice. Ryan's line with Jack and Andrew. Jack Randall and Andrew. Ryan exits forward for Dylan. Skates it with his own. Has his pocket pick. Pump glove down low by Granville at the blue line. Through the middle. Dylan races over. Has the body. Ryan with the hit. Puck's out of his own. That comes to Andrew. Moves it to Granville. Fans on it, trying to get in deep. Colorado with it. It's the linesman. Ryan keeps this out of his zone. Puck chipped in. Jack picks this up behind Mason. Throws the breakdown. Duck under his feet. Gets it back. Through the middle of the Ryan. Ryan to Ryder. Ryder pitches in deep for Dylan. Dylan, far corner. Oates gets chase. Puck rimmed around the Fink. Fink backhands this in deep. The rest of the line changes. Going off the end boards, cut off by Fink, and Taya keeps this in, pitches it deep for Hartz. Hartz gives chase. Doesn't get there. Colorado with it. And they keep it deep. Far side connects. Thrown in deep, and Taya picks this up. Jake turns up ice, goes to Kale. Kale hits Hartz. Hartz drags it through, has his pocket pick, puck in deep though. Kale grabs this, throws it in deep. Colorado with it. Box changes. Gets around Kai. Drop pass. Kai breaks this up. Kai with the hit. Puck comes back to the Devo. Shipped in. Delaney gets chased, gets a stick on this, throws it back. Puck with Parker. Goes off and goes to Kai. Moves it ahead to Easton. Easton tries to evade the hit. Colorado slows this down, sends it out of the zone. Parker chipped around him. That's offside, yep. Ryan, Dylan, Ryder, Andrew, Langham. Face off, tied up. Comes straight to Jeff. Langham, backhands one over to Andrew. Andrew through the middle for Ryan, doesn't connect. Colorado with it. Dylan picks this off, sends it deep. Colorado D with it. Goes up the wall, tips out of his own, right to Andrew. Andrew gets the red line, pitches it in, cross corner. Adams gets chased, ties up the body. Ryan Knocks this back down into the corner. Up and rimmed up the wall. Langen steps for it. Gets chipped past him. Andrew comes over. Slows this down. Langen takes it. Gets it to Ryan. Ryan with it at the blue line. Taking off his stick. Up comes to Andrew outside of his arm. Andrew drops it to Jack at the red line. Jack skates this to the blue line. Drops it to Dylan. Dylan knocked off this puck. In deep. Dylan still with it. Dylan in the corner. Has this taken away. Gets help from Ryder. Dylan comes out with it. Chips around one. Tries to go cross ice to Andrew. Puck hits the body. And on Langen. Andrew breaks this up. Rolling puck. Mason plays it in the corner for Andrew. Andrew slows this down. Comes out the other way to Langen. Jack soft chip through the middle to Hart. Hart's over to Kale. Kale drags this in. Still with it. Poked off his stick. Colorado gets around Parker. Shot. Mason blocker save. Colorado still with it. Pokes it long. Parker pulls this out of his own. Kale chips it ahead. Kale exits 2-on-1 with Taya. Kale slosses one to Taya. Doesn't make it. Shot goes wide. Up the ice trap. Icing's waved off. Jack picks this up. Picked off, going for Kale. Ball with a stick on this. Parker has this rim past him. Mason with it. Through the middle, hits Inteo. Jake skates this up through the middle, moves it to Kale. Kale passes intercepted. Colorado 3-on-2. Shot. Mason sucks this up. Listen. Penny, Ball, Day, Mink, and Langen. It's off one to Langen. Picked off. Oh, man. Couldn't handle the pass. Comes over to Penny, to Ball, to Day. Off his stick. Colorado with it. Ball cuts this off. Skips over Langen. Stick up. Hank races over. Mason. Whoa. Shot save. That puck was sitting on the goal line. Mason saved it. D met at the crease. We're able to pull that puck out. Phil and Ryan Ryder, Granville, Andrew. Shot. Mason easy save. Granville with it. It's going to be an icing. It's up one to Andrew. Goes behind the net with it. Off the boards for Dylan. Dylan with time. Pulls it off the wall. Backhand one through the middle. Picked off. Granville. Oh, geez. Jack goes down. Takes the Colorado player with him. Ryder wins this over. Ryan gets chased. Not going to get there. Chips out of the zone. Granville picks this up red line. Pulls it out of the zone. Over to Andrew. Andrew through the middle for Ryder. Ryder up ahead. Ryan chips in. Colorado takes it right back out. Winners on Granville. Shot. Glove save. Penny, Malinu, ball, Fink, Duraney. Takes off to Parker, off his stick, puts it behind the net, skates to the contact, rips one up through the middle of the top. Guy enters his zone. Guy himself drags around one. Guy goes wide, side of the net, still with it, moves it up top to Fink. Fink drops it for Kai. Kai down low for ball. Back to Kai, tries to drag through, taking off his stick. Move through the middle, Parker stands him up, puck chipper on him, gets around Fink, in on a breakaway, over the net. Braxton seals the body, gets the puck to Parker. Parker drags through, goes to Kai. Kai shot, toe save, gets back in the corner. Kai overskates this. Colorado with it. Tries to go up along the boards. Hartz kicks this in, down for Braxton. No, not out of the zone. Delaney with it. We're going to get a penalty here. Fox is going to go to the power play. Late call here. Ryan picks this up behind the net. Overskates it. Chips it ahead to Kai. Kai enters. Goes to breakdown. Cross ice to Jack. Over to Parker. Parker back to Langen. Langen across the blue line to Ryan. Ryan down to Parker. Parker at the hash mark. Sends one through. Tip. Loose. Shot. Kai fans on back door. Kai ridden off this puck. Adam slides it up to Ryan. Ryan drags through. Shot over the net. Rims around. Parker picks this up. Parker taken down. That should be another one. Ryan still with it. Colorado touches this. Could be 2 trips here in Colorado. Gonna go to the ice cut now, though. Sort this out when we get back. All right, back to the start of the second half here. 8:15 left, second period. Fox up 1-0. Fox will start with a 5-on-3 power play due to 2 trips on Colorado. See if I can't zoom in here a little bit. Kind of up with Andrew to Parker. Down to Ryder, back up to Parker. Andrew, Parker, Andrew. Down for Ryan, over to Parker. Walks in and shoots. Hits the post. Puck rims around Andrew with it. Drops down to Ryan. Over to Parker. Back to Ryan. One timer. Scores! Glacier with the power play goal. Same 5 stay out there. 5-on-4 now for 1:30. Ryan wins this. Colorado takes it though. In the feet. They dump this in deep. Andrew with it behind the net. Skates this out. Turned over. Comes back to Andrew. Evades the hit. Skates it in the zone. There's the break on. Over to Parker. Up top for Andrew. Back to Parker. One time over through the middle. Shot. Side of the net. Loose. Ty Easton, Braxton, Jack Langen, and Andrew stays out. 58 seconds left on the power play. Face off, 1. Andrew hits a stick out of the zone. Races over for it, picks it up. It's in his feet, comes on to Mason, and he covers. Face off, sitting in the dot. In the corner now, Parker. Parker moves it along for Jack. Jack drops it back to Parker. Parker to ball. Ball back to Parker. Parker enters with speed. Walks it over to ball. Ball chips one through the middle. Parker shot. Save. Covered. 28 seconds left on the power play. Takes off. Parker drops for Kai. Misses him. Kai can't skate into it. Colorado backhands this one out. Mason out to play it at the dot. 15 seconds left. He moves this up to Kai. Kai evades the hit at center ice. Moves this to Braxton. Braxton walks in. Drops it for Langen. Langen at the dot. Shot. Goes wide. Rims all the way out. Parker picks it up at the red line. And that will pretty much do it for the power play. Back to even strength. Fox only capitalizes on one of the two. Kai turns this over. Colorado lets the exit of the Kai with the hit. Reads this back up. Delaney to Penny. Penny offsides. And Taya, Thorrington, and Hartz with Fink and Crocell. Clean win to Fink. Rims in deep. Kale gets chased. Kale gets there first. Steals it up. Gets help now from Hartz. Kick B side. Colorado with it. Through the middle. Andrew skates into this. Puck in the corner. Andrew gets chased. Cycles. Turns over. Colorado through the middle. Kale pokes this away. Comes to Hartz. Arch to the middle with Antea. Antea's got Kale. Centers one, shot. Doesn't make it through. And the net, Antea. Up 3, Hartz gives chase, taking off that puck. Up 3 to Andrew. Tries to cycle it in. Poked away by Colorado. Andrew gets back, shot, Mason with the save. Colorado still with it, poked away. In Kale's feet, skates this out. Slides it over to Antea. Antea pitches in deep, Kale gives chase. Behind the net, Kale with the hit, puck's freed up to Colorado though. They exit with it near side, Dylan with a hit. Arthur flips this up in the air, Dylan chips this into himself. He's got Ryder in the middle, tries to get one to him, can't. Loose side of that, Ryder shot goes over the net. Colorado exits with it. Through the middle, Parker pokes this away. Granville gets this, swipes at it, doesn't get there. Through the middle, connects to the D. Shot, tipped, wide, loose. Mason pokes this away. Dylan can't chip this out. He's going to skate into it, though. Toe drags around. Got Ryan up ahead, hits him. Ryan walks in, beats the D. Can't get that backhander on net. Ryan still with it. Turns the corner, has that poked away. Granville has it on his stick. Regroups with it. Got Dylan up ahead. Dylan collects this off his stick. D with it. Chipped off the board. Right back to Dylan. His shot. Never makes it through. Colorado with it. Glove down by Duraney. Dylan enters his zone. He's got ball in the middle. Doesn't connect. Colorado throws this down. Hits a stick. Mason picks this up behind the net. Slides it over to Andrew. Off the inboard tool for Langen. Jack back for Andrew. Skips over his stick. Colorado with it. Andrew skates this out over to Kai. Kai kicks it to himself. Enters his zone. And goes wide. Side of the net. Taken away. Covered by Colorado. Liam on, Kai off. I did zoom it in so you could try to see down there. Yeah. Ball with it. Right up along the wall. Colorado comes out with it. Through the middle, connects. Chip past Andrew. Enters, goes wide. Langen ties up the middle. Drags around Andrew. Andrew chips this ahead. Andrew still with it near side now. Runs it around for Langen. Jack along the boards. Hartz chips this out. That might be an icing, and it is. Warrington and Taya Penny think Duraney. D-zone draw. Tied up. Parker kicks this free. Throws it off the boards. Tail picks this up. Centers one, misses Braxton. Colorado in behind Parker. 2-0. Scores. Face off. Adams. Granville throws this in deep. Ryan behind the net with the hit. Dylan with the puck. Poked off his stick. Colorado gets it back and runs it right up to Andrew. Andrew still with it. Turned over. Colorado through the middle, connects. Chips in deep. Mason out to play it. Backhands this along. Top three. Colorado still with it. Center. Shot. Glove save. High, Hearts, and Ball with Langen and Fink. Ball wins this behind the net for Langen. Jack picks this up. Through the Hearts. Hearts through the middle. Through Ball's feet. Kai with a stick lift. Turned over. Langen skates into it. Backhands it. Back to himself. That's from the offsides. Ball wins this draw. Langen backhands one over to Fink. Fink off the boards. Icing. Draw one to Colorado. Drags around Hearts. Goes away. Colorado gets it back, rims it around. Ball gets chased. Backs this along. Colorado gets there. Kicked out of the zone by Langen. Colorado pitches this in deep. Mason cuts it off. Sets it up for Fink. Jack over to Mason. Hearts through the middle to Ball. Ball enters with Kai. Goes wide. Ball drug down. Kai with it. Top to Fink. Fink sends one through. Never makes it all the way. Moved along by Colorado behind the net. Cuts up the middle. Exits with it. Moves it up to the wing. Gets through the middle. 2-on-1. 3-on-1 shot. Wide save. Loose. In Kai's feet. He's got Braxton up ahead. Doesn't see him. Kai goes wide. Puck's knocked away from him. Through the middle. Connects with Parker. 10 seconds left. Turned over out of his own. Day takes this away. No, he doesn't. Colorado with it in the middle. Shot over the net. Dylan Ryan, Ryder, Langen, Crochalk. Start of the third period. Box up 2-1. Adams at even strength. Koicher on the power play. Are your goal scorers. Off one, Dylan. Turns right up ice. Through the middle. Dylan sauces one down low for Andrew. He's not going to get there. Colorado with it. Tips through, gets beyond Andrew. Langen picks him up. Goes wide. Jack pokes this away. Move up to the point now. Shot blocked by Dylan. Right to Andrew. Or right to Jack, rather. At the boards, Dylan has his stick lifted. Can't clear it. Dropped back into the corner by Colorado. Cycled along. Picked up. Thrown out of the zone by Colorado right on there. Goalie plays it. Chips around. Kai takes it away. Kai's hit. Turned over. Puck comes back to Colorado. Granville gets a stick on this. Puck in deep. Mason plays it behind the net. Hearts and ball with Kai, Granville, and Doreen. Ball goes wide. Shot, save, comes right back to him from his feet. Tosses one through to Granville on his back end, sends one down low for Kai. Kai kicks it to himself, throws the brakes on, gets tied up. Gets up from Hearts. Ball picks it up, back ends it along to Granville. Granville shots blocked into the corner, side of the net, covered. Goes off. Someone run going. Clean win by Colorado behind the net. Defenseman with it. In the corner now. Through the middle connects. Taken away by Duraney. Thrown over to the sidewall. Kai gets chase. Doesn't get their ball, does though. Ball enters the zone. Walks in. Shot hits the netting. Out of play. Penny and Taya, Thorrington, Lang, and Fink. Puck tied up. Colorado with it. Ice down. Or not. We'll wave that off. Puck rimmed around to Taya. Taya gets this, pulls it through. Throws one over to Kale. Kale sends one down low for Jake. Jake picks this up, side of the net as they're taken from him. Penny in, gives chase. Colorado through the middle. Langen grabs this. Back into one off the boards to Kale. Kale fans on it. Colorado takes this. Penny tries to intercept Cam. Kale reads this, jumps it. Thrown in deep though. Mason plays this. Over to Langen. Rims it back to Fink. Fink up ice. That hits a stick. Kale's going to chase after it. Kale with it. Yep, Colorado on it. D to deep. Through the middle. Granville can't get this out. Picked up by Andrew. Colorado takes it. Drop pass doesn't connect. Side of the net. Shot wide. Rims around. Poked away. Behind the net. Granville gets chase. Colorado through the middle. One-timer. Doesn't get much of this. Goes wide. Adams on it. Flips this out for Dylan. Doesn't connect. He's going to get a hand pass. It's off one. Colorado throws this in deep. Mason out to play it. Takes a look, moves it over through Granville's feet. Kai comes down for it, chips it along. Ball can't get there. Kai pokes it, not out. Andrew with it behind the net now. Goes the brakes on. Hartz comes down, picks it up, drops it back to Andrew. Andrew up for Mason. 3-on-2. Hartz the ball. Kai with it now. Turned over. Slid out of the zone. Duraney picks this up. Parker goes D to D to fake. Hank gets the red line. Gets the puck. Sends it in deep. Ball with the hit. Kai with the puck. Drops it down for Easton. Easton tries to center one. Taken by Colorado. Rides along the netting. Ryder, Dylan, Ryan out now. Ryan wins this over the wall. Dylan, Parker. Shot never makes it through. Ryan picks it up behind the net. Ryan, top of the circle. Other circle. Still with it. Evades one. Gets a little pitch from Ryder. Turned over. Ryder shot scores. That's 2 for Adams this game. Penny, Thornton, Gay, Langen, Crowchog. Takes off one deep for Kale. Skates into this. Hold 3 on that. Kale. Takes off one by Colorado. Around the net. They cycled up top. Langen cuts this off. Jack throws this down low. Jay gets chased. Pops free to Liam. Side of the net. Can't center one. Penny on it. Takes the hit. Day with the stick lift. Poked off his stick. Penny over for it. Penny, side of the net. Wraparound shot. Day, fans on it. Puck exits the zone now with Colorado. We gain the red line. Andrew with the hit. Colorado with the puck still. Rimmed around. Langen. Can't get there. Fan on. Andrew in the corner with it. Comes to Penny. Penny and Andrew. Andrew comes around near side now. Skates this up. Interference here on Fox. He'll go to the PK. Shot saved in the corner. Hartz gives chase, doesn't get there. D to D. Adams pops out, down low now. Back up to the point. Up top. Colorado side of the net, fans on it. Granville with the hit. Puck chipped up to the top. Gets around Adams. Cross-ice shot. Mason with the save. Dylan and Ryan join Andrew and Langen. 1:34 left down in the PK. And Langen can't clear this. Up to the point. Poked out of the zone. Ryan gets chased. play 4-on-4 now. Ryan interfered with. Ryan and Dylan, Andrew and Langan. Face off. Colorado takes this. Goes wide, shot around the net. Goes all the way out. 1 minute left in the 4-on-4. And Fox will have a 40-second power play. Colorado with it, off the boards, to the D. Drop pass taken by Dylan. He's got Ryan with him, 2-on-2. Dylan moves this down to Ryan. Takes the hit. Taken by Colorado. Essex on Parker. He fixes his pocket. Parker skates into this, moves it over to Dylan. That hits the netting out of play. 23 seconds on the 4-on-4. Face off won by Fox. Parker with it. Slides one over to Kai. Kai through the middle with it. Drops it for Fink. Fink along the red line. Drops it for Kai. Fox to the power play now for 40 seconds. Kai heads up ice. He's got Braxton ahead of him. Kai goes wide. Enters. Kai goes down. Tied up. Kai kicks it along. Gets to his stick. Colorado skates it out though. Shot over the net. It's going to break out for Braxton. 10 seconds left on the power play. Penny enters. Drops for Kai. Kai's got ball. Tries to soft one over to him. Langen keeps this in. Ball stands on this. Colorado takes it right to Kai though. Over to Krochok. Shoots. Save. Even strength now. Colorado slides this out of his own ball. Picks it up at the red line. Throws it in deep. It hits Kai's skate. Offsides. Hart's Day and Taya Duraney Fink. Takes out one to Parker, over to Fink. That's ahead for Taya. Taya sends it in deep. Taking Hart's had it momentarily. Colorado takes it out of the zone. And Taya with a stick lift, skates it in. Poked off his stick. Comes to Hart, he pokes it along in the corner. Jay has that taken away, gets it back. It's out of the zone now. Thrown in deep. Colorado with it. I'll get through the middle, doesn't connect. Fink over for it, kicks it out of the zone. Taya. Colorado sends it back in deep. Fink on the puck. Rimmed around by Parker, out of the zone. Out of play, ever. Takes off. Granville. Rims it around for Adams. Adams with time. Skates it up ice. Turns away with it. Drops it for Andrew. For Andrew. For Granville. Through the middle. Chipped by Colorado in the zone. Ryan gets chased. Puck rimmed around. Andrew picks it up at the blue line. Slides it down to Ryder. Looking for three. Ryder shot misses. Langen can't get there. Puck rolls all the way around. Andrew picks him up. And in just skates. He tries to kick it away. Can't. Ryan on it. Slides it up for Adams. Adams turns over right to Ryan, though. Down to Dylan. Dylan spins around. Gets free. Tied up. Backhand's one along. Langen can't keep this in. Poke past him. Kai on the back check. Just the stick takes. Oh, no. I'm going to call Kai for a hook. Arts and Penny, Krochok, and Duraney. Takes off one. Colorado. D to D. Down low. Through the middle. Connects up top. Side of the net. Shot hits the side of the net. Andrew backhands this into the corner. Colorado gets it. Andrew picks him up. Tries to get this out and does. Arts. First one in. Colorado with it. Through the middle. Oh, goes right through Mason's feet. Colorado sends this in. Duraney gets there first. Throws it out of zone, but right to Colorado. Tries to walk in. In on Mason. Shot saved. Backhanded to the point. Side of the net. Andrews first one there. Right to the point. Shot never makes it through. Blocked by Parker. Throws this out of the zone. In on the goalie. Lugs it down. Colorado through the middle. Connects. Chips in deep. Mason with it. Tied up. Loose in front. Colorado shot fanned on. Comes up to the point. Walks down. Shot over the net. Up to the point. Picked off by Langen. Langen walks in by himself. Jack shot tip. A cross check on Langen and a cross check on one of their players, offsetting. Hartson, Ryan, Andrew, and Parker. Lots. 20 seconds left on the PK. Hart's pokes this away. Ryan with it. Cuts through the middle, turned over. Poked away. Chip down deep behind the net. Andrew gets it to Parker. Parker hits hard, trying to get it out of the zone. Colorado with it. Back to even strength. Kale pokes this out of the zone. Colorado enters. Shot. Way wide. Day gets chased. He's not going to get there. Ball overskates this. Puck to the middle. Doesn't connect. Delaney over for it. Up the glass. Glove down by Colorado. Kept in. Hits Parker. Thrown out of the zone today. Day's got Kale and Easton with him, and he turns it over. Out of the zone. Thrown in deep. Colorado with it. To the middle. Gets past ball. Chipped in deep to Mason. Mason side of the net. Fink to Jay. Turned over. Puck in deep with Granville. Granville harassed. Ball in support. Puck chipped down deep past both of them. Through the middle. Side of the net. Fink gives chase. Up to the point. Gets by Liam. Fink with a hit. Gets by him. Ball overskates this. Turned over side of the net. Put behind the net. Rimmed around. Chip. Mason. Saves. Up to the point now. Caught up in a body. Kick free. Fink backhands this along. Icing. Colorado takes their timeout. Ryan, Dylan, Ryder, Parker, Andrew. Colorado with the puck. Empty net. 6-on-5. Ryan with it. Throws this down. That's blocked. Comes right back to him. Backhands this along. Icing's waved off. Colorado picks this up. 3 minutes left. Gets around Dylan. Through the middle. Andrew picks him up. Pokes this away. Ryan sends one wide. Icing. Langen's out of the box now. Picked up one by Colorado behind Mason. Andrew with it. Rims it around. Ryder can't get this out. D with it. Chip down. Kept in. Good point. Shot fan down. Comes right to Ryan. Oh, it's off his stick. Goes to Dylan. Dylan walks in. Shot. Hits the post. Dylan snaked it by the post again. Dylan with it. Goes to Ryan. Kicks off his foot. Ryan shot. Side of the net. Looking for Ryder. Can't find it. Behind the net. Colorado with it. Ryder tied up. Through the middle. That connects. Ryan over for it. Doesn't get there. Puck chipped out. Dylan in by himself. Dylan can skate this in. Shoot, scores. Face off one. Colorado. Fink with the hit. Side of the net. Penny, Jay, and Taya, Granville, Fink. Puck still on the side of the net. Colorado with it. Chips down, hits Penny in the feet. Day can't clear this out. Day gets it. Backhands, icing. Shot. Toe save Mason loose. That's in. It's off tied up. Comes to Parker. DVD to Fink. Through the middle to Easton. Ball skates in. Cuts the middle. Knocked off that puck. 1 minute left. It's around Hearts. It's around ball. Fink with the hit. Puts him down. Shot. Puck comes to Kai in all alone. Kai scores. Face off one, Colorado. Turned over in the middle, poked away by Parker. Shot, Mason with the save. And he wins this. Puck comes to Parker. Chips this high. It's Braxton. Braxton skates this in. Braxton in. Knocked off his stick. Gets it back. In the corner. Penny today. Helmets are stuck together. They're going to call Braxton for a penalty here. You get Braxton a cross check. They gave Braxton a penalty. Yeah. Hartson, Thorrington, Pro Chalk, and I can't tell. Granville. Up all the way down on the goalie stick. Drives it in. That will do it. No. I guess so, yeah. He was on the bench in street clothes. All right, Fox off for a couple weekends now. Back in action, I think it's January 5th, that Sunday. They'll head to Honeybake to play a Maha game. Well needed 2 week break here, though. Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2026.